So yeah, well, I ain't gotta put my seatbelt on. I'm sitting here waiting. But before I get into Bronny James, let me just tell you a little bit about my day first. So today, you know, for those that don't know, you watch my channel for the first time, you stumbled upon my video. I am a truck driver. I drive trucks, and so I drive here locally. I did some over the road, but I drive here locally, right? And so, you know, I was kind of peeved, you know, like it seems like when people see you, even in a car sometimes, but when you're in a commercial vehicle, it seems like people just like do things for you to run into them. It's like, you know, even some of the people that drive commercial vehicles themselves. I had a guy today just cut me off. It's like, you know, I was getting ready to get on 95. I'm here in sunny South Florida. You know, it's hot. It's blazing hot. It's blazing. I don't know. Let me see. We don't see on here. Oh yeah, 94. It's 94 degrees. But anyway, you know, the guy I was gonna get on 95, and he just like drove and just cut in front of me, and he was in a commercial vehicle, and I just looked at him. I'm like, I just had to start laughing. But you know, the stress level goes to the roof sometimes, because you know, you're driving. This is your livelihood. You don't want to run into somebody because you're running into somebody. And you know, I said this. I said this before. I said this before that you know, you can you know, I was talking about when we were in school, and I was talking about like weed. Everybody wants to know about what's Swift. When I drove for Swift, everybody want to know about, you know, do they do a hair follicle test? And you know, like I told the story before, but I had a guy who was in school with me, and he said that you can use certain shampoo to get the weed out. But anyway, even if somebody runs into you when you're driving a commercial vehicle, you got to get it tested. They're gonna test you. So it's just like, you know, even though you had a rough day and you need to blaze on something, smoke on something, you can get a medical card here in South Florida, or probably pretty much anywhere, but you can't do it with a commercial vehicle. So that's pretty much that. Besides that, how many stops I had today? I had 8 stops. And you know, started at like 9:30. I was done at 2:30, so that's not a bad day at all. But it's hot, you know, getting in the back of that truck and moving things around. It's like I was drenched in sweat. I had to go home and take a shower. But you know, and this I heard on the radio. I want to share this too, because this was funny. This made me laugh. This morning I was coming to work and I heard this story, so I want to share this, and then I talk about Bronny James. But both of these stories I heard on the radio. One was this morning, one was this afternoon. And so right, you know, I can laugh because I've had a suspended license multiple times. multiple times I've had a suspended license, whether it was for because I had back then I got hurt, I got injured on the job, and I couldn't work, so you know I couldn't pay child support. I couldn't pay child support, so they suspended my license for that. And then tickets, you know, just a host of things I got my license suspended for, right? But I always got them back, you know, because here, well, back then, I don't know about now because this was years ago, but back then, you know, if they give you a ticket for a suspended license, as long as you come to court with your license, you know, you can prolong it, push it back or whatever. Like if I got a ticket today, they may give you a court a month from now, and I go to court and say, hey, well, I need an extension, and they'll expand it out for maybe a month or two, and they give me some time to get my license. And so anyway, you come to court with your license, they drop the charge. But this guy, I heard on the radio this morning, this guy, right, he had court. And now, you know, with COVID and everything, they do a lot of things through Zoom. They do Zoom court, and so he logged into the Zoom court, and you know, they asked call his name and said, yeah, I'm here, but give me some time, Your Honor, give me some time. I'm just pulling into the doctor's office, and give me a second so I can park. And the judge said, can I review the case? He said, let me review this case. And say, isn't he coming to us for a suspended license, and the prosecutor said yes, that's what he's coming to court for. And he said, well, he needs to turn himself in by 6 o'clock today, and if he doesn't come to court, then he got with no bond. I just say, like, you know, you could have just parked the car, and then went on to your Zoom call. I guess you felt like he was late, or even pulled over to the side and got in the passenger seat and say, okay, well, I'm gonna be late for my doctor's appointment. You know, say, Judge, I'm going to the doctor, but I'm getting dropped off at the doctor or something. He could have made up anything, but besides saying that I'm driving. But anyway, that was kind of funny. I don't know if you find it funny or not, but it was hilarious to me. I'm like, come on, bro. But Bronny James. So I heard. I didn't actually get the full story, so don't come on the comments saying, "Oh, this is what happened and what happened," because I don't know what happened. I'm just saying that as far as spoiled kids, all right, that's what I'm talking about, spoiled kids, and Bronny James being called a spoiled child. So I know spoiled kids. Matter of fact, I got some in my family. I know spoiled kids, right? So, you know, and the one thing in all my years, one thing I learned in all my years growing up until this point, and you can take some advice from an old man, is the one thing, especially with women, and I'm not trying to sing it all out, but it's the truth. Men are a little different when it comes to stuff like this. But the one thing I know you can't do with the parent of a child is to talk bad about them, or to talk about them. Because they will, especially if you're not close to the family, they will jump down your throat. You know, especially nowadays. But back then, growing up, you know, I know growing up, we lived in like a area where, like, people knew your parents, and if you got out of line, they would chastise you and tell your mom, and then your mom would chastise you, or your dad would chastise you, or whatever, you know, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Grandma, whatever, tell your grandma, whoever was at the house, they would come tell them, and you would be in trouble. But now it's like a different thing. But you know, as far as him being spoiled, LeBron James is, I don't know if he's close to being a billionaire. And the whole purpose, or one of the purpose, once you have kids, for most parents, the sole purpose, even if you're not with the child and you working, trying to do things the right way and not trying to duck child support, not paying it, all this kind of stuff. But anyway, the whole purpose for a parent, I just say parents, I ain't gonna talk about other stuff, but the whole purpose of a parent when the person has kids is to make sure, or to try to make sure, that their child's life is better than theirs. And so this man is if he's not a billionaire, he's a multi-millionaire. So regardless of what the most of the population feels like, he's gonna be spoiled. Because look at who his dad is. And people in your community, people you know, if you're doing well off to some people, they may say your kids are spoiled because of what you do for them. So if you're working, whatever you're doing, you're doing your best for your kids. Somebody's gonna feel like, somebody on the outside is gonna feel like, even if it's not true, somebody on the outside is gonna feel like your child is spoiled because their child don't have the same thing. Maybe they can't afford it, or maybe you can't afford what somebody else has. But worry about your own. Worry about you and yours. But that's the most important thing about it. Life is so hard out here. Life is so crazy that me personally, I don't know about you, but me personally, I'm having a hard enough time dealing with what I have to deal with to worry about what Bronny James, how Bronny James is spoiled, what Bronny James has, what Bronny James doesn't have. To worry about whether he's spoiled or not, and Puff Dad and all this other kind of stuff. We're so wrapped up into what celebrities are doing. Just focus on you. And focus on me. I'm focusing on me. Well, focus on you. If you're watching, focus on you, and I guarantee you'll be happy yourself instead of worrying about Bronny James, what Bronny James is doing, and what his dad is doing for him. Because that's his son, regardless of what people say. And who thinks he's, and this is his mom, or not his mom, or that's it. Besides, maybe his grandma, maybe not. But besides his wife, he don't care. I'm sure he don't give a damn what nobody else says. Excuse my language. I'm pretty sure he don't give a damn what anybody else says, because it doesn't really matter. So anyway, that's my little rant on that. You know, regardless of what anybody does, they're gonna do for their kids, and you can't say nothing about nobody's kids. Worry about your own kids. Worry about yourself, and you'll be happy. You'll be a happy person, a better person for it. And that's what I try to do. Because, like I say, I'm having a hard enough time trying to worry about guns to don't worry about Bronny James or Puff Daddy or anybody else. Because I can care less. So y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. But I do like, I said in an earlier video that I am going to watch the documentary or check it out because I like 50 Cent. You know, I'm a fan of 50 Cent. And, you know, from his music to his shows and everything else, you know, I'm happy that he, like I say, anytime somebody changes their life around and does the right thing, then I'm all for that because, you know, that's what we're here for. We're here to impact it and do better and try to change the course of the world any kind of way we can, in the right way. So anyway, I just want to share that. I just want to come on and share that. You know, talk about that a little bit. You know, but like the most part, if you take anything from my video, anything that I said, take that one piece from it to focus more on you, and I'm gonna do the same because life is too short to worry about anybody else. Peace out.